Today, obesity has become a global epidemic. According to World Health Organization statistics, 1 in 2 American adults is overweight. Jason Fung, author of The Obesity Code, argues that the real issue is a lack of knowledge about effective weight loss. Many people push themselves to exhaustion with exercise, unaware that it often has little impact on shedding excess weight.
And I say this, exercise is really good for you in a number of ways. Flexibility, strength, core, all kinds of things. So very, very important. But in terms of weight loss, it's actually a very, very small effect. Why? Because one, the amount of calories you burn during exercise are simply not that high. So if you look at, if you do walking, if you did 8 hours of high intensity exercise, yeah, you're going to burn a lot of calories. But most people I deal with, which are sort of middle-aged and higher, you're talking about sort of a quick walk or, 45, half an hour, 3 times a week sort of thing. And if you ever go on the treadmill and you ever watch that calorie counter on the treadmill, it goes up very, very slowly, right? You'll do half an hour and it'll be up to like 120 calories or something like that, right? So that exercise really didn't burn off very many calories. It's the amount that you'd get in a couple of cookies, for example, right? So it's just numerically, it's just very small. So if if your body is normally using 2,000 calories, with your brain generating body heat, your heart, your lungs, your liver, they're using 2,000 calories, and now you go up to 2,100 calories. Well, percentage-wise, it's not a huge deal, right? The other problem with exercise is that it tends to actually cause you to eat more. So again, we've had decades of study for this. If you exercise, during the exercise, you have reduced appetite. So you have exercise, it's called exercise-induced anorexia. So in the middle of a basketball game, you don't suddenly go, oh, wow, I'm really hungry, right? Because your blood is flowing in in your muscles and so on. You're not thinking about the hunger. So hunger actually goes down during exercise. But after exercise, we see this rebound. So we see that people are actually more hungry after exercise. And if you're hungrier after exercise, it's going to cause you to tend to gain more weight.
People tend to gain more weight. You may be surprised to learn that the body can naturally burn excess weight on its own. According to Jason Fung, the key lies in properly satisfying your hunger. If you think about it.
And people, again, make that assumption that we don't have any control over our body fatness, right? So they say, well, it's available, so you're going to take it, right? In fact, that's not true, because we actually have a number of different hormones that tell us to stop eating. Okay, so if you eat, you cannot simply keep eating and eating and eating, right? If you go to an all-you-can-eat buffet, at some point, you have to stop because you're full, right? So there are systems, very powerful systems within our body that tell us to stop eating. So you eat food. There are stomach stretch receptors, for example. So as your stomach stretches out, it sends a signal to your brain and says, stop eating. If you eat a lot of protein, it activates a hormone called peptide YY, which tells you to stop eating. If you eat a lot of dietary fat, you activate a hormone called cholecystokinin, which again tells you to stop eating. And these are very powerful. If you look in the wild, there are no obese antelope. There are no obese lions. Why? Because how much body fat you carry is actually very important. If you are obese as an antelope, you're going to get eaten. If you're an obese lion, you're not going to catch any food. So therefore, it's going to correct itself.
When you feel hungry, don't rush to eat. It might not be food your body needs. Studies show that up to 60% of the time, what we perceive as hunger is actually dehydration. The brain can misinterpret signals, making us think we need food, when in reality, our body is simply craving water. Water has 0 calories but takes up space in the stomach, creating a sense of fullness. This effect is particularly useful before meals. A study published in the journal Obesity found that people who drank 500 milliliters of water before eating consumed an average of 13% fewer calories. To apply this in practice, drink a glass of water whenever you feel hungry between meals. If the hunger persists after 10 minutes, then your body truly needs food. Similarly, drinking a glass of water 10 minutes before a meal can help you naturally reduce portion sizes to satisfy real hunger. Jason Fung recommends prioritizing legumes. They contain a unique combination of plant-based protein, fiber, and slow-digesting carbohydrates, making them essential for a healthy diet. Once in the body, legumes help combat the primary causes of obesity. Their high fiber content slows down the digestion of carbohydrates, preventing blood sugar spikes and prolonging the feeling of fullness. By increasing the time between meals, your body begins to burn calories from fat stores. In other words, regularly eating legumes creates a natural fasting effect, helping you lose weight faster. Jason Fung particularly favors lentils as they cook quickly and are highly versatile in various dishes. Equally important in your diet are protein-rich foods. Protein requires more energy to digest compared to fats and carbohydrates, meaning the body burns additional calories in the process. Including sources such as chicken, turkey, cottage cheese, and eggs in your meals allows you to lose weight while eating. Additionally, protein is as effective as fiber in curbing appetite, helping you go longer without food while maintaining energy levels. Jason Fung warns that to lose weight effectively, eliminating sugar from your diet is crucial. Carefully check the labels of store-bought foods. Sugar is added to nearly everything today. As a fast-digesting carbohydrate, sugar is quickly processed by the body, leading to an energy crash within hours. Moreover, it spikes blood sugar levels, which in turn triggers hunger. This creates a vicious cycle, making weight loss nearly impossible. To break free from sugar dependence, replace sweets with fruits that have a low glycemic index, such as apples or pears. These fruits help keep blood sugar stable, reduce cravings, and promote satiety. Jason Fung suggests eating fruit in the morning or as a pre-meal snack to reduce overall appetite. Nuts and seeds are also excellent alternatives. They provide long-lasting satiety and help stabilize blood sugar levels, preventing overeating. However, to avoid excessive calorie intake, limit your daily portion to 20 grams. If you learn to satisfy hunger correctly, your body will naturally begin burning excess fat. This allows you to shed weight without exhausting workouts or restrictive diets. The key is to work with your body, not against it, by eliminating sugar and fast-digesting carbohydrates while prioritizing water, protein, and fiber-rich foods.